This is the video that I wish I had when I started working out. I've been going to the gym for about 4 years now. I started working out when I was 17. I'm now 21, and I've been pretty consistent throughout those 4 years. There have been times where I've switched up my goals in terms of fitness. There were times where I wanted to bulk. There were times when I was trying to get lean, times where I was trying to be more athletic. But generally speaking, I've been in the gym multiple times a week for the better part of 4 years. And throughout those 4 years, I've learned quite a bit about how the body works, and I've learned about how the mind works, and how your mind can sabotage your body if you're not careful in the gym. Now, I want to make this video because I want to help you guys avoid some of the mistakes that I've made in the past. Mistakes that have gotten me back problems, a herniated disc, mistakes that have landed me in physical therapy for the better part of this year, and going to the chiropractor multiple times a week, all of last year. I've been through a lot of extra stress. I've been through a lot of extra pain that was completely unnecessary, and I want to help you guys avoid that. Now, with that being said, the first mistake that a lot of guys make, and yes, I am targeting guys with this one because these are things that I notice guys doing more often than not. And I know that because I was one of them. The first mistake that guys tend to make in the gym is they don't work out their legs. I can't stress this enough, man. You have to work your legs out. I understand that it may not be the most aesthetically pleasing thing because people don't necessarily look at your legs as a guy, but it's imperative for your overall fitness. You don't want to be one of those people that's really, really cut and bulky in the top, and then your legs are small and weak and fragile. That is a one-way ticket to disaster. That is how you're going to end up in physical therapy right alongside me. And in addition to that, when you work out your legs, your body releases more testosterone, which allows you to build more muscle in the rest of your body. So if you're not working out your legs, you're actually holding yourself back in terms of your overall gains if that's your goal. But there's really no reason to not do legs. Me personally, I went probably 6 months without working out my legs because of my herniated disc. I couldn't do squats, I couldn't do deadlifts, I couldn't really do anything that required any type of bending over, which most leg exercises require you to do. And throughout that time, it just made it a lot more difficult for me to recover because I wasn't working out my legs. So that part of my body was getting so weak that my upper body was overcompensating for it. And that's how you end up with muscular imbalances, which lead to injuries, i.e. herniated discs. Now, right along with that, the next thing that a lot of guys do in the gym that can really mess them up and render them incapable of working out is using improper lifting form. I can't stress this enough. You have to make sure that your form is immaculate, especially if you're going to be doing compound exercises. If you don't know what compound exercises are, basically they're multi-joint movements. For example, squatting, deadlifting, bench press, all of these lifts will give you more gains than pretty much any other workout. But they're also amongst the most dangerous because if you do them wrong, you can end up in physical therapy with me. And you don't want to be in physical therapy with me. So make sure that your form is absolutely perfect. Start off with just the bar. Start off with just the bar, even if you have the strength to lift much more than that. You have to humble yourself and stop leading with your ego when you go to the gym. It's about self-improvement, not being better than the next man. And that brings me to my next big mistake that guys make in the gym. Ego lifting. This goes right along with improper lifting form because when you're ego lifting, that means that you're lifting more than you know your body can handle. And if you're lifting more than your body can handle, your body won't be able to lift the weight with the proper form. You're going to compensate in your form, which is going to lead to health problems down the line. And like I said, I'm speaking from experience. This is how I got injured. I got injured from trying to squat much more than I knew I was capable of doing. And I should have humbled myself, but instead of doing that, I wanted to put that extra weight on because I wanted people to see me lifting that weight so that it can massage my ego. And I know it sounds ridiculous, but a lot of you guys are probably doing the same thing as well. especially if you're new to lifting, because you look around and you see all of these guys who have been in the gym for 8 years consistently, and you're comparing yourselves to them and the weight that they're lifting. You don't need to be doing that. You need to be comparing yourself to yourself yesterday. What were you lifting yesterday? If you were bench pressing 150 pounds yesterday, what makes you think you're going to bench 200 pounds next week? You have to have that progressive overload. Gains take time. They take a lot of time and a lot of patience. So don't go to the gym with the intention of showing off to people so that you can massage your ego. Instead of massaging your ego, massage your body with the Opove M3 Pro Max massage gun, the sponsor of today's video. Now, Opove was kind enough to send me this massage gun free of charge to show to you guys. Now, me personally, I was never too big on massage guns until I got this one. Now I realize what I've been missing out on all of these years. Massage guns are one of the best investments you can make in yourself. The Opove M3 Pro Max provides enough force to reach the deepest layers of your muscles. This in turn helps relieve soreness and pain in your muscles, which is very important because when you're in the gym and you're sore from your previous workouts, your form might suffer, and that can lead to injuries. So you have to make sure that you have a good recovery process, and this massage gun is a great place to start. Now, me personally, I've been using the massage gun after all of my workouts as part of my recovery process, right along with stretching and foam rolling. And I'll get into stretching in a second, but using this massage gun has definitely helped me to relax my muscles, to ease the tension in my muscles, to allow me to properly recover for my next workout. One thing that it helps me with in particular is hamstring tightness. This is something that I've struggled with for basically all of my life, and I've been working very hard to help loosen my hamstrings so that I can get more depth on my squats, so that I can stretch properly and just have proper mechanics whenever I go about lifting. And in the 1 week that I've been using this massage gun, it's already helped. I've already seen results in terms of hamstring tightness. Now, the massage gun lasts 4 to 6 hours depending on the speed and the pressure applied when you're using it. So battery is not an issue in the slightest bit. Me personally, I only use it for 5 to 10 minutes a day, and that's enough for me. But if you want to use it for 3 or 4 hours, be my guest, go for it. Now, I am well aware that some of you guys may not be accustomed to using massage guns. I know I myself wasn't a week ago. But that's why they give you this guide, this manual for trigger points in terms of relieving tension in your muscles. They show you specific pressure points to target with the massage gun so that you can relax that part of your body. It's also a very quiet massage gun, so you can use it while you're watching TV, while you're watching my videos, while you're listening to a podcast. It can be a very relaxing experience overall. This massage gun comes with 5 different heads, I guess that's what they're called, that you can use to relieve tension in your muscles. My personal favorite is this one right here, the one with 2 prongs. I've been using this one and I have no complaints about it whatsoever. Also, the packaging of the product, the presentation of the product is very nice. With this product, you definitely get the sense that you are getting your money's worth and then some. And I know that the holidays are coming up, so if some of you are looking for a good gift to give to somebody, this would be a great gift to give to somebody because the presentation, the actual product quality, all of it is there. So be sure to click the link in the description so that you can get your Opove M3 Pro Max massage gun today. Now, staying on the topic of recovery, the next big mistake that a lot of guys make, and I am probably one of the biggest culprits of this, is not stretching. There was a point in time where I went probably 2 years without sitting down and just stretching for 10 minutes. Through 2 years, I couldn't find 10 minutes out of that time to sit down and stretch. And where did that get me? That got me in physical therapy. That got me with doctor bills. That got me in the MRI machine. You have to stretch, especially when you're going to be lifting and you're going to be progressively overloading in terms of the amount of weight that you're lifting. Because as your body gets stronger and builds those muscle fibers, your body is going to naturally become more stiff because there's more insulation. There's more muscle there to keep you in place, to make you solid, which is a good thing, but not if it comes at the expense of your flexibility. Because when you lack flexibility, you won't be able to utilize the proper form on your workouts. Like I said, I learned this the hard way. A big part of the reason why I got hurt was because I didn't have the flexibility to go down to the proper depth in terms of doing squats. But I still forced myself to do it anyways, and my back overcompensated for it, which got me a one-way ticket to physical therapy. And you don't want to be in physical therapy with me. So make sure that you are stretching after every single workout, and it wouldn't be a bad idea to invest in a foam roller as well to loosen up your muscles even more. Between stretching, foam rolling, and a massage gun, you won't ever have to worry about being in physical therapy with Jordan. Now, the next big mistake that guys make in the gym, and this is going to be a very controversial one, is listening to music. This is something that I myself have just recently started doing. I've stopped listening to music at the gym. And I think that this actually makes your workouts a lot more intense because not only are you working out your body, but you're working out your mind. You see, the whole point of working out is to utilize the power of resistance to make yourself grow. So if you're making your workout easier by listening to music while you work out, you're essentially cheating yourself out of potential gains. A great way to find out what you're really made of is to go to the gym, work out without listening to any music at all, and getting to that last rep where usually you would rely on the beat drop to get you through the end of the set. But now you don't have that. Now it's just you, your body, and your mind, and you have to fill in that space. You have to motivate yourself. And this right here has made my workouts 5 times more intense than before. I feel like I'm getting a lot more out of my workouts because I'm no longer distracting myself. I'm focusing, I'm moving with intention. Every rep has intention behind it instead of me just going with the flow. Now I can be truly present and get myself in the zone, lock in. And that's carried over to other aspects of my life as well. My work ethic has gotten better. My concentration levels have gotten better because I've stopped relying on stimulation to keep myself motivated. I can focus just with my own mental power. And I believe that when you stop listening to music in the gym, you can do the same thing. Now, the next big mistake that a lot of guys make in the gym is not doing cardio. You need to do cardio. I understand that some of you are trying to bulk and that cardio isn't necessarily conducive to that. But what you have to understand is that sometimes bulking isn't the healthiest thing for you. If you're just trying to put on 20 pounds of muscle in a month, you're going to give yourself health problems down the line. You need to make sure that you're doing cardio because your heart, your lungs, your respiratory system, these are things that give you life, vitality. Without these things, you don't have health. It doesn't matter how your body looks. It doesn't matter how much muscle you have. If you can't go and run half a mile or 1 mile without feeling like you're going to die, that's a problem. That is a big problem, especially if you're young. For a while, I avoided cardio like the plague because I wanted to put on weight. But now that I've implemented cardio back into my routine, I feel a lot better. Do I look as good? I personally think I do. In fact, I think I look even better because I have less body fat on me. I look more cut. I look more lean. Even though I'm 10 to 15 pounds less than I was a year and a half ago, I'm in better shape. I feel better in my day-to-day life. You have to learn to prioritize the way that you feel over the way that other people perceive you. The whole point of going to the gym is to feel better, to become the best version of yourself. But that starts within. You can't be the best version of yourself if you don't feel healthy, if you don't feel good every day. So make sure that you don't neglect cardio. Find time to play basketball, go for a run, play soccer, go skating, do something that can give you that cardiovascular exercise that your body needs.